Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's Intuition Insight for week of the 27th of March 2023 with me, Ruth Ann Richards. I'm the creator of the Intuition Connection, and each week I post an intuitive insight that can help you stay connected to your intuition for the week ahead. I do this because I believe when we're deeply connected to our intuition, we can live with intention, be in flow, and feel more empowered, which is what it's really all about. So this week's intuitive insight is from my oracle, Reclaim Your Intuition, and we have this beautiful message. It's from the flow voice of my oracle deck, so it's about your own personal flow, and flow is about when life is easy and you just allow things to fall in place. And the message here is silence, and we have this full moon. We had the new moon, about a week ago, so we're working towards the full moon now. And this just makes me want to silence, and the full moon and this beautiful image just makes me want to breathe out, more importantly to exhale. So when you see this image, what does it mean to you when you see the word silence? Are you someone who struggles to be silent? Do you need noise around you all the time? If so, this message is gently encouraging you just to have some quiet time, even if it's just 5 minutes with your coffee or your cuppa. Just 5 minutes quiet time, because in the silence you can stop the mind chatter and focus, get into a zone and pay attention to what really matters in your life. Maybe if you're already very intuitively connected and spiritual, it's a message to spend more time in silence this week, because the universe has some messages for you and you're finding it difficult to hear them because of your own mind chatter and what your ego is doing. So having that extended time in silence allows the messages to come through and helps you learn more about what you need to do. There's definitely some guidance for you. There's a third point here as well that may resonate with some of you. And the silence is about stopping talking. Everyone's got something to say these days. Everyone wants to influence, tell you their sob story, tell you why they're a victim. And you may want to point out to them all the positive things in life. You may want to point out to them why they're not a victim. You may want to tell them something good to help them feel better. And you're guided this week not to do that. You can only help people who want to help themselves. And equally, there's a lot of noise around politics and media and all these things that are going on in the world. So you can add your voice to this by complaining about it. Or you can behave differently. Now, silence doesn't mean that you implicitly comply with something. It means you're listening more. When you stop talking, you listen more. And it's time to stop talking, and it's time to think about the story you're putting out into the world. So having that quiet time to do that can help you change your vibrational frequency and feel more empowered for yourself. And we forget the power that there is in silence. As some of you know, back in the day I had a HR career and I used to do a lot of interviewing. And I was really well trained to do interviews. But the biggest thing I found that was most powerful was not to ask a question, but when someone answered a question, was just to be quiet. Let someone else fill the gap, because quite often people don't tell you everything. They only tell you what you want to know. But if you're quiet and silent and intent on listening, people will get to the truth and tell you what it is that's really upsetting them and what they're afraid of. And that's when you can start to help someone and tell them some positive things that may help them through it. So 3 different messages there around silence this week. Spend some time being quiet. Extend that time if you're already on your intuitive and spiritual journey. Extend it further to get some guidance from the universe. It has messages for you, but you're too busy and you need to be in a silent space to listen. And creating silence when you're talking to others to allow them to talk more and get beyond the superficial. I hope that helps you for the week ahead. Wishing you a wonderfully intuitive week. Take care. Bye.